What's internet? JD Nitro here to bring another product review, and if I sound a little weird in this video, it's not a technical issue, it's just my cedar allergies, which are absolutely driving me nuts. So back before the Christmas holiday, I reviewed a product called the Star Shower Laser Projector. If you missed that review, the link is down there in the description. I was recently contacted by a company called Tepoinn, and they said that their garden light laser projector was better, brighter, more powerful than the Star Shower. So of course I had to check it out. And now it's time for us to get it. Oh yeah, garden light, quality control passed, good. And we've got some pictures of a palm tree garden. A rather plain black box with a rainbow top is what we have here. A brief product description on the back. Really not much to speak of on the box. Let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so we have some instructions here. Okay, and the wireless remote control. Got an antenna. Alright, so power, RGB flash exit, speed, timer, I guess. Oh look, the battery's included. Nice touch. AC power adapter, ground spike. That's a metal ground spike. Nice. And of course, the garden light itself. It actually has a nice little bit of weight to it. This is a metal housing here. Oh, that screws in. I get a screwdriver. That is nice, and for size comparison, here's the Star Shower. Let me take the spike off of it. Just for size comparison, yeah, the garden light is a lot smaller, and it has a really long cord. Nice. So what are my thoughts on this garden light? I was pleasantly surprised by it. The claim made by Tepoinn is an accurate one. It is better than the Star Shower. It's about 20% brighter and covers about a 15% larger surface area. As you can see here, it puts out a lovely pattern of red and green laser dots. And unlike the Star Shower, it has a flash mode with variable speed, which is quite nice. It also has a sleep timer. You can set it for 2, 4, 6, or 8 hours, whereas the Star Shower only had the light sensor. Here's a nice little side-by-side comparison. The Star Shower is on the right, the garden light is on the left, and you can see how much brighter the garden light is. Now, it is worth noting that my camera has a hard time picking up how bright these lasers are. Both of them are brighter in person than they are on camera, but the garden light is brighter than the Star Shower. Another positive for the garden light is its build quality. I mean, it's solid metal construction. This ground spike is pretty pointy. You want to be very careful with this. You could accidentally stab your vampire girlfriend with it. It's not going to be good for anyone. Now, even though the garden light is brighter than the star shower and has a couple of more features, it's not 100% perfect. There are a couple of cons, and the first one admittedly is a subjective one, the power cord here. Now, I like the fact that you can remove the AC adapter and you have these bare prongs here. Obviously, they do this for international shipping. That's a plus. However, when you plug it in and you screw the retainer on, if you look right here, I'm not sure how well you guys can see that, but there are still some exposed threads here. That's because this retainer collar here doesn't go up all the way. It's not deep enough to take all the threads. I know that's subjective, but it's one of those things that needs to be pointed out. Another con is the remote that it comes with. Now, they do score a few points simply by having a remote control. That's cool in my opinion. However, the battery that this remote uses, it is a 23A 12-volt battery. This is not a very common household battery. I mean, I don't have any of these in my battery drawer, so that's a con in my book. Why can't it just use a single AA or two AA's? Use common batteries. I don't want to have to go to the store to buy a specific battery. That's something that aggravates me. Another con that kind of made me upset, again, with this remote is a tiny baby amount of false advertising. If you look right here, you have red, green, and blue. This particular garden light cannot output the color blue. Tepoinn makes two different versions of this product. There's this one, and then there's an RGB Motion version. That one can put out blue, and it also flashes a few other patterns. They use the same remote for both versions. Now, I understand why they did that. Obviously, that's a way to help keep the cost down, but it's a little aggravating to me when I see the blue button and this laser projector can't output blue. That bothers me just a wee little bit. And finally, we have to talk price point. The Star Shower laser projector cost 40 bucks. The Garden Light laser projector costs 70 bucks. Let's use those budget hands. Is it worth it? In my opinion, yes, and I'll tell you why. The Star Shower uses a 5 milliwatt laser. The Garden Light uses a 100 milliwatt laser. So, a more powerful laser, of course, it's going to cost more. But weighing the two, the Garden Light is better. I mean, better construction, more features, a longer power cord. Yes, it costs a little bit more, but I think it's money well spent. I mean, if I would have known about this one, I wouldn't have bought this one, to put it that way. So the bottom line for the Tepoinn Garden Light laser projector, I give it a solid 10 out of 10. It's a definite buy. And that's going to do it for this video. I am JD Nitro. Liking, commenting, and subscribing is the official order for doing things. And as always, thanks for watching. I'm out.